You know, you go down Interstate 75, about 30 miles south of here, Ocala, Florida, the Don Garlits Museum of Drag Racing. It is worth every minute that you spend there. He's got everything. And he displays it. I mean, look at those displays. It's super. You know, for years, the Coughlin family has been a fixture in just about every class of NHRA drag racing, and now the patriarch of the family, Jeg Sr., has taken his place among the true legends of racing. Thursday, here in Gainesville, he was inducted into the International Drag Racing Hall of Fame.
To be voted into anything by your peers is just phenomenal. It's a great fraternity. I just think that the people that are in this fraternity are just absolutely phenomenal, and I'm really honored to be in it. I've been so fortunate in the last probably 30 years to be able to rub elbows with Wally Parks, and we always talked about drag racing and how we could make it better, and it's been great for me, for racing. It's been great for all of my customers to have a really wonderful place and a safe place to race, and more importantly than all of that, it's given me a tool of which has given me something to do with my children.
And he is a true gentleman. Well, we had some Hall of Fame kind of running here. Take a look at this in Pro Stock Motorcycle. Hector Arana over on the far side.
With the great conditions we saw on Friday, the Pro Stock motorcycles were flying. And how about Hector Arana? 6:77 elapsed time at 195 miles per hour. He would back that elapsed time record up in the next session.
But with the motorcycles done with records, absolutely not. Take a look at Eddie Krawick over in the right lane.
Well, Hector Arana set the elapsed time record, so guess what? Eddie Krawick sets the mile-an-hour record, almost 200 miles per hour. Look at that, 199.26 miles per hour. He would have the backup the following day on Saturday. Good enough for a new national record.
200, a blink of an eye away. Well, here are the Lucas Oil ladders for Pro Stock Motorcycle. Look at the Smiths, husband and wife. They raced for the 5th time in their career. Matt has won 3 of the 4 prior matchups.
Other side of the ladder, your defending Full Throttle champion, Ellie Tonga's going up against Jimmy Underdahl. And how about Eddie Krawick with that great 199-mile-per-hour run? He'll have Katie Sullivan in the first round.
Round 1, Pro Stock Motorcycle. There is David Hope, made top 10 last season for the first time in his career. Goes up against Sean Gann.
Good reaction times by both riders. Sean Gann had a slight advantage off the line. Oh, what a race. Sean Gann gets the win. 693 at 187 miles per hour, beats David Hope's 694.
And there is Gerald Savoy. He's on a Suzuki. His first ever race goes against Mike Berry on his Buell.
Oh, and Mike Berry goes red and then bogs the engine right off the line. Jerry Savage is going to go all the way down to get the win, a 689. Nice pass at 190 miles per hour.
Let's send you to the top end and Gary Gerald.
Jerry Savoy, welcome to NHRA Pro Stock Drag Racing. Your first round win, and you get it at an 89. Pretty satisfied with the pass, I would think.
Yes, sir. Mark Paz, my tuner, has his bike dialed in, and I'm still learning how to ride. It's been 30 years I hadn't been on a motorcycle. So until 6 months ago, this has been my dream, and here we are.
What was the biggest apprehension, having spent so much time without being on a bike?
Just dreaming and watching Angel every Sunday, and Antron, you know, for years. Angel used to actually babysit for me when she was a young girl. So here I am 30 years later, and, you know, my first NHRA meet, well, actually, my second can of Full Throttle, and I actually like it, so it's pretty good.
He's flying high. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The 2 Suzukis, the defending series champion, Ellie Tonglet, there he is, and Jim Underdahl.
Jim Underdahl gets a slight advantage off of the starting line. Pair of Suzuki's run down the track, but Ellie Tonglet, look at that power. Nice pass, 684 at 193 miles per hour, gets the win.
And here's the Smith family, both on Buells, Matt Smith and Angie. Angie, a new sponsor this year. Yeah, Smith to Smith. That's pretty cool.
Is there a movie about them?
There's not. Somebody will make it.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I saw the trailers for it. Who's going to go on the trailer now? Oh, it's Angie. Matt Smith gets a win of 687 at 192 miles per hour.
That's a total rim shot, Mike.
Oh, well.
All right, Karen Stouffer on the Suzuki, her 683 second pass in qualifying this weekend. Quickest run ever for the brand. Goes against Michael Ray on the Buell.
Good reaction time for both riders, but look at Karen just pull away. Oh, nice pass. 684 to 195 miles per hour. Advances her to the second round.
And here comes the V-Rod Harley of Andrew Hines. Great history here. And Steve Johnson on the Suzuki.
Whoa, 004 reaction time for Andrew. Almost redlighted that. He's 0.4 of a second from perfect, but then he just walks away from Steve Johnson. 683 elapsed time at 196 miles per hour. Nice pass.
Here comes Andrew's teammate, Eddie Krawick, and the young Katie Sullivan on her Suzuki.
Well, Katie gets a nice advantage off the starting line. Boy, Eddie makes it up quick and just pulls away. And no wonder. Wow, look at that elapsed time. 682, another big speed, 197.45 miles per hour to advance him.
Joe DeSantis and Hector Arana. Hector spent most of the offseason working on his son's bike, Hector Jr. But look at this run.
Now, and Joe goes red, leaves before the tree. What can Hector run right now? Watch him in the other lane. Up, not bad. 685, 191 miles per hour will advance Hector into the second round.
So the Pro Stock Motorcycle Lucas Oil Ladder sees Hector Arana and Sean Gann, and Karen Stouffer will face Matt Smith.
Other side of the ladder, Eddie Krawick and Jerry Savoie is going to go against each other. Eddie will have the lane choice, and then his teammate Andrew Hines will have lane choice over Ellie Tonglin. That should be a great race.
Thinking about funny car now. There is Robert Height. When he goes to second round, he will face Jack Beckman, and he is looking for back-to-back wins. And it is time for Top Fuel, the second round. Here is the Lucas Oil Ladder. Tony Schumacher, Doug Foley, but Foley's got lane choice over the #1 qualifier. Larry Dixon and Steve Torrance.
On the other side of the ladder, we got Antron Brown and Dell Worsham. Dell having the lane choice, and on the line right now, Spencer Massey and Sean Langdon, two of the young guns and probably the quickest levers in the business.
Yeah, that's what's cool about this. A battle as they come off the line. See who goes out at first.
I'll tell you, these two guys, it's as much about who gets the reaction time advantages as to the win with these two. In 2009, they were battling all season, and Spencer Massey ended up with the quickest reaction time average of the year of .054, and Langdon was right behind with an .057 average reaction time. That was pretty stout.
So Top Fuel, the second round. The weather is still absolutely great. How about we chalk that one up to Spencer Massey? As you see, Forrest Lucas, his disappointment at seeing Sean Langdon go down, early exit for their team.
And Spencer Massey had the advantage off the starting line. A great reaction time, 0.44. That means just over 0.04 of a second after the green light came on. Spencer Massey was away and gone. Sean Langdon wasn't too far behind, had a good reaction time, but all he could do was basically watch Spencer Massey pull away. Let's go on board. Right there you see pretty good in the beginning, but right through the middle of the racetrack, they just applied a little bit more horsepower and clutch and was able to pull away from Sean Langdon and advance to the semifinals.
So our first pair is down the track. This weekend, we have the service of the iMoveX slow-mo camera. It really slows down. 5,800 frames a second as we take a look at Sean Langdon. We'll be right back.